What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and today I want to give you guys my top 3 tips going into season 3. And the number one that I have, you definitely do not want to miss it, I promise, because I made this mistake and I'm like, I gotta make this video so a lot of people, other people don't make this. I understand some of you guys are already in the season, but for those of you guys, I know a big chunk of the community is currently waiting to go into season 3, so this is going to be very beneficial for you guys. But before we move on to that, guys, make sure if you guys enjoyed this video, you guys drop a like on the video. It definitely helps it out. Share with your friends. They also don't make the mistake, right? Share with your alliances, your grandma, your uncle, your cat. I don't care. Everyone needs to know the info, right? If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit that sub button, turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on with my tip number 1. Tip number 1 goes into the way of CISO. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but if you guys look here on the reawakening phase, there is phase 1, 2, I think it goes all the way up to 12 if I remember correctly. Excuse me. But you got to reach complete phase 1 to unlock this, phase 2 to get this down here, and phase 3 to be able to use your seasonal shift, right? So it's very, very important. Now, you might be wondering, how do you get this Nien stuff, right? How do you get this Nien stuff? And when you click over here, 1 second. Where is it at? Yeah. No. Right here. Here you go. Daily objectives, right? So the way that you get in the end, guys, is from your daily objectives, right? Once you complete, and I'll show you guys that, you get it from the tales in the story. You get it from exploring, right? Looting ruins, visiting villages, exploring caves, or completing wonder quests. Timeless treasury, right? Once you get over to the phase 3, you can also get some more stuff there. And also during the Darkling warhordes, right? Obtained by defeating Darkling warhordes, right? So those are the ways of getting it. Now, before you guys get started on that, this is the big mistake that I made. Okay, you have to make sure that, let me show you guys, you have to make sure that you complete this first right here. Amount gained 100%. So before you guys go out and right in the beginning of the season and start, collecting your villages, looking at your wonders, going through the story mode, right? You want to make sure this is max, because if you don't max this, you are going to be behind by a pretty far away, right? So it's all about having every ounce of advantage on your enemies as possible, right? And I'm telling you, you want to make sure that this is maxed, right? I think first I went with prestige gained, right? First I went with prestige gained, then I went with the command points, and then after the command points I went with amount gained here from the Nien. You can do it a variety of ways. I would still say prestige first, right? You can do prestige, then Nien, or chain of command, depending on whatever you see fit, right? But let me show you guys something. So when you go here, let me show you guys. So Shinmu, this is one of the wonders, right? When you visit these villages, right, bang, bang, whatever, you get Nien here. Now, if you don't have that policy maxed, you're not going to get as much, right? This is 100% more than I would have gotten, in which my data nerds, you guys can do the math for how much you were going to miss out on that, right? So you get that from the Nien. You saw like villages, caves, like all kinds of other ways that you can get it, right? So as you're exploring, you only get 2 hours of free exploring a day, right? So besides that, you gotta send your scouts out. Yeah, so make sure you're sending your scouts out, doing all that, and then make sure that you guys are keeping up with your dailies. I mean, I read to you guys all the different ways of getting the Nien, right? You just click on the little plus button. When you click here, you can see right here, Nien 1000, right? So you want to make sure that you have it all maxed out before you do that. So you can see all the villages and everything like that. So now that I have that at 100%, I can go ahead and already start gathering the villages and all the caves and things like that to make sure that I max that out. And like I said, the advantages of making sure that you have more Nien is that's going to help you get through more phases, right? And the more phases that you're going through, the better you're going to get to advance through this timeline. right? So I think that's like the biggest part of this video, to be honest. But tip number 2 is I'm going with Raise the Remedy here. I'm going with Raise the Remedy here instead of fighting Phantasm, because based off what I saw and what I was doing in the test server, this is what I enjoyed the most here, right? So for Raise the Remedy, so Legion suffering fewer. Legions gain 5% more merits. I went with the 15% attack while the skill is active, right? That's the one that I went with there. Aptitude 2 increases skill duration by 10 minutes. Healing effects increase per run. Reduces skill energies cost by 5. I went with this one. Unending increases the skill duration by 10 minutes. And on Aptitude 3, this one, it's a little hard, guys. It's a little hard to tell which ones I'm going, but I'm just sharing with you guys which ones I'm going with. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think otherwise. So energy absorption, healing from the Razor Remedy, rather your legions are healed once every 5 seconds during battle. I think this other one gives you damage, right? Yeah, so I went with momentum on here. You can get up to 20% damage, man, which is freaking insane. Noah, can you go outside, please, Pops? Noah. My son has this like tablet super loud. And then over here, I know, trust me, I know a lot of you guys are gonna want to go with Dimensional Duel. Trust me, I get it. I mean, if you wanna go with Dimensional Duel, because you know that's what you want to do. Hey, at the end of the day, you do what you want to do, right? But that's not gonna win you wars. You know what's gonna win you wars? Temporal Trap. Temporal Trap is going to be the one that saves you wars, man. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be what it takes right here. I think I'm personally going to go with having the ability to freeze my own marches, not the enemies, which could be used for 2 different things, right? You can either freeze enemies, which protect yourself from infantry rushes, cav rushes, stuff like that, or you use that in your front line so that they are able to take more damage up here, right? So I'll go with the friendly legions here on this one right here. Bang, the frost armor, 20% less damage for 10 seconds after time freeze ends, right? So even after the time freeze is over, after that, they're going to take 20% less damage. So that's going to help out your front line like crazy, right? It increases maximum number of legions affected by... So yeah, Boundless is crazy, bro. Boundless is crazy. However, you know, you could do Flash Freeze. Increase duration of time freeze by 15 seconds. Like, man, you have a lot of different options here, right? You have a lot of different options here. But between increasing duration of time freeze by 15 seconds or reducing the skills... cooldown by 20 minutes, or you can increase the maximum number of legions affected by the time freeze. I think I would either go Flash Freeze or Boundless. Let me know in the comment section which one do you guys think. And this one right here, time freeze only affects enemy legions, and then the other one here is time freeze only affects your legions and other friendly legions. I'd go with Timely Aid. I think that officers can be real strategical with the way that they do this, because they can have some guys do it for that freeze enemies and the other one that freezes themselves, right? That would be greatly beneficial. Hey, get out. Okay, sorry about that. Moving on. Okay, the next one that I would go with over here is the seasonal shift, right? As far as seasonal shift, I would definitely go with Timeless Treasury, guys. I'm telling you, whew, the Timeless Treasury is going to be crazy. I know the cooldown is crazy, but listen, account progression above everything, man. Account progression above everything, right? So you could double the amount of command points, double the amount of prestige. I went with this one, double the amount of elixir. Come on now. That's an easy one for me. Nien, I don't really care about. Mana for Sal, I don't care about. Warrants is where I'm at. Bang. And then over here, reduces prices of items in Timeless Treasure by 20%, or allows you to refresh items. Yeah, I went with that one. So those are the options that I'm going with, guys. Obviously, I put the Temporal Trap on my Lilia right now. I don't know if that's going to allow me to freeze units ahead of me, or I'm going to have to put it on my tank. It all really depends, right? So those are the tips there for that. Going into the policies, going to the decision ones, I went with with energy recovery speed, so faster recovery speed. Here I went with elixir capacity because this is my alt account, right? So once our other season starts, it's going to be a lot harder to maintain this account. So I'd rather just keep the elixir cap and not have to worry about it stacking. Now, if it was the other way around, if it was my main account, I'll probably just go with production speed there. And then for this one here, for this account specifically, I'm probably going to go with reducing my Rays of Remedy for this one. On my main account, I'm going with the Treasury, right? So different options there. And then for this, I'm going to go with Healthcare Diligence, right? I think. We'll see. Because look at this, guys. Oh, they went back to daily elixir production 50. Interesting. Yeah, so for sure going to go over here for stamina limit bonus 50% there on diligence. So that's cool. They definitely changed that. Shout out to the devs for switching that. They definitely were listening to the community. I don't know if it was a typo before for the 500 daily elixir production. Let me know in the comment section below what you think it is. But yeah, guys, those are going to be my top 3 tips going into this season in terms of, like, you know, kind of the newer mechanics that are going on here. I think the Nien one is one of the biggest ones because a lot of people are going to make that mistake. And, you know, especially you R4s and R5 types, make sure that you guys share this information with your alliance to not do the things that I said in the beginning, man, in terms of like not maxing that Nien before you go out and do all the scouting and everything. So anyways, guys, I hope that you guys found it very useful. Either those of you guys that are in the season, right? Because I know a lot of you guys that are going to watch this are in season 3 already, but you probably haven't done your scouting because a lot of people slack on that. But anyways, get on top of it. Lock in, get it done, get ahead of your enemies, okay, guys? If you guys enjoyed this video and my tips for you guys, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, share with your friends, grandma, uncle, cat, pets, freaking hamsters, whoever. Just share, guys, all right? If you're not subbed to the channel, hit that sub button, turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. Until next time, it's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.